Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You gotta hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself.
But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
They give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like.
Bill Haney, the outspoken father and trainer of boxing champion Devin Haney, unleashed a scathing critique of Floyd Mayweather. Haney alleges that the boxing icon's lavish lifestyle and frequent flaunting of wealth are nothing more than an illusion, crafted to maintain a carefully manufactured image. According to Haney, Mayweather's fortune may not be as genuine as it seems.
When your A game is gone, what adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather made major moves in the real estate world, reportedly acquiring over 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan for around $42 million. This impressive portfolio includes more than 1,000 apartment units and several retail spaces, all owned solely by Mayweather with no partners involved.
Investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like figures, if it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I got to go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got...
In addition, he has invested in a massive $10 billion development project, featuring 18 office buildings and covering 10 million square feet across New York.
Personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
for those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because
Bill Haney has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather for what he sees as financial neglect toward his team members. Haney questioned how funds are being distributed within Mayweather Promotions.
Or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money.
Pointing out that if the organization is truly as prosperous as it claims, key figures like Calvin Ford shouldn't appear to be struggling financially. He stressed the importance of fairly compensating team members to maintain morale and prevent growing discontent within the camp.
2 months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Bill Haney has taken his criticism of Floyd Mayweather a step further, focusing on what he sees as a questionable shift in Mayweather's career, from competitive boxing to exhibition matches. According to Haney, this transition appears to be less about a continued love for the sport and more about chasing financial gain.
Y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other. I'm gonna make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy.
While Mayweather has repeatedly claimed that his exhibition bouts are simply a way to entertain fans and enjoy the fruits of his legacy, Haney argues that the motives run deeper and may not align with the true spirit of boxing. Haney implies that Mayweather, once revered as one of the greatest to ever enter the ring,
his lucrative contract, he's gonna fight the very best, unlike Floyd. waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo. 60 pounds, call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? Do you think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why
is now prioritizing paydays over preserving the sport's integrity. By participating in low-risk, high-reward exhibition, fights against influencers, retired athletes, or lesser-known opponents, Mayweather is, in Haney's view,
absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can.
I doubt he'll. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
you think
undermining the standards that once defined his career. He suggests that this new approach sends the wrong message to both fans and up-and-coming fighters, that spectacle and profit outweigh skill, discipline, and genuine competition. Furthermore, Haney believes that Mayweather's actions could be contributing to a distorted perception of boxing itself.
The most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches. And I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need...
Where the emphasis shifts from titles and legacy to quick earnings and media hype. While acknowledging Mayweather's right to capitalize on his fame, Haney maintains that there's a responsibility that comes with being a...
Need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciates.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
Figure of Mayweather's stature. Instead of uplifting the sport, he argues, Mayweather may be diluting its value by turning it into a sideshow. In essence, Haney's criticism isn't just personal. It reflects a broader concern about the direction boxing is heading in.
Could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Particularly when icons of the sport appear more focused on showmanship and money than on mentorship and meaningful competition.
I'm a pilot right now. So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber? I'm gonna show you. AJ. Hey, what's up? So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas.
Bill Haney, the outspoken father and trainer of boxing champion Devin Haney, unleashed a scathing critique of Floyd Mayweather. Haney alleges that the boxing icon's lavish lifestyle and frequent flaunting of wealth.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey. Then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on a plane also. Okay?
Okay. So it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport.
Are nothing more than an illusion, crafted to maintain a carefully manufactured image. According to Haney, Mayweather's fortune may not be as genuine as it seems.
Successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says it's openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like, it's not.
Floyd Mayweather made major moves in the real estate world, reportedly acquiring over 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan for around $42 million. This impressive portfolio includes more than 1,000 apartment units and several retail spaces.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen. We're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else.
All owned solely by Mayweather, with no partners involved. In addition, he has invested in a massive $10 billion development project, featuring 18 office buildings and covering 10 million square feet across New York.